What's up, buddy?
What up, man?
So it is hump day.
Whoop, whoop. Whoopity, whoop, whoop.
I love hump day. We are on the Nonsensical Network. Did you see the new logo I made up in your top corner there? Yeah, that's pretty cool, right? Yeah, I thought I like that. I made a new one too.
Nice.
I figured you'd get a kick out of
that. You just took the logo I already made and put a different flag behind it.
A better one. The one that you did was really cartoonish. But yes, we are on the.
I know it was like that on purpose.
I know. I was playing.
Cartoonish.
I wanted to play. I have all these tools. I never get to play with. So, welcome everybody to What the Fuck News. All the news that can be news, and we're going to talk about it because it's out there. Remember to go ahead and check out bio.link/nonsensical network where you can find everything we do, all the links to all our social media, and then, of course, the link to our merchandise, nonsensical-nonsense.myspreadshop.com, and spread us on to you. How you doing, Glick? How was your staycation?
I'm here. It was nice not to have to worry about you fuckheads for a week. I'll be honest with you.
Hey, number one, fuck you. We did a pretty good job. I got everything uploaded. I mean, I did Slack the last day. Was it Monday? Yeah, Monday. I got everything finally uploaded, including your show. So thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
You're welcome. The only regret I have about what I uploaded when Blaze uploads Nonsense and Chill, he puts the thumbnail, and I forgot until after. And I was like, oh, no, oh, whatever. So, what are you going to do? But,
I didn't even
see? There you go. See, things went flawless without you. Jeff did great. Thank you very much.
I wouldn't say.
See,
flawless.
I've turned the audience against you, sir.
I wouldn't say that it went flawless, but it went. You guys did something. I mean, you did do something, and it went. I don't know about flawless, but you did something.
Just no.
I would personally.
It's so fucking big.
I would personally never have somebody come on my show and spew anti-Semitic.
Oh yeah, because we've never seen an asshole or a penis when you're on here. I'm just saying.
I don't let that stuff fly, but
yeah, that was a little out left field. But yeah, today is What the Fuck News. We have some news stories, and I gotta say, I'm kind of enjoying the thumbnail I made for tonight. But I was kind of, like I said, with the I guess I wouldn't say the biggest news, but the news of the day is this is your official first day back on the shows that you're on, like this one and Saturday and stuff like that.
Yeah, right? Yeah. I was gonna say I did Sunday show.
Yeah.
The football show, and then I did last night's show. I had a really cool guest on.
Yeah, nobody was going to do that show but you, because it would have been funny for me to do it, though. Like, if you would have sent me notes and I would have done Sunday show, oh, that would have gone off just swimmingly.
Oh, well, I mean, shit, you could have.
We're going to talk some football.
You could have set up the studio and had Rick and Derek in there, and you could have just sat back and.
I could have taken a nap the whole time.
Yeah.
But.
No, so yeah, I mean, technically I came back Sunday, but. No, it was nice. I needed it. I needed a little break, and after almost 4 years, and it's also nice that I guess you guys could take this however you want to take it. I don't really mean for it to sound like an asshole, or I don't really mean to come across like an asshole, but I slid you over into the driver's seat of this show, so basically my hands are off of this show. My hands are off of Monday, and of course I didn't do anything on Friday. Really, I have my show on Tuesday. I have Saturday, Sunday, and then Cash's show. But yeah. I'm not making clips. Did you see the
new logo I made you in Cash?
Yes. You have too much free time on your hands. But
it looks cool. It looks cool. You got to give that. It's funny how Cash's head fits over Stone Cold's head perfectly. I'm just saying. I
gotta actually do some work for his show. Working on creating an actual new logo, like memes and little fun memes and everything are fun. We have our actual show logos, which won't be going anywhere. But I gotta touch up some stuff on his, and I want to redo his intro and whatnot. I'm going to do the same thing for Glick's House of Music. I want to redo the intro and redo the music and whatnot. But no, I got more time to focus on my shows and the shows I host. And like I said, whatever you guys do for the shows that I'm not hosting, I truly don't care. If you make clips, you make clips. If you share them, you share them. If you don't, you don't. If you promote them, you do. If you don't, hey, you know what? That's on you guys. And I had to, and I had to take my hands off of the stuff because it was a lot to handle, and it was, and the only way it was going to get done is if I just said, "Fuck it, I don't really care what y'all do. I'll worry about my shit."
Well, the day-to-day, the being on the show, that's the easy part. We can all admit that. The uploading can be a bit of a pain in the ass. So the other day I downloaded an episode and I went to put it up, and I realized it wouldn't let me put it on a Zencaster. I couldn't figure out what the fuck was going on. I downloaded the video, not the audio, like an asshole.
Which you can upload video onto Zencaster. But you have to, yeah, you have to have the premium membership on there and stuff like that. So, which it's pointless for us to have because we're not uploading.
Because we have a YouTube channel,
yeah, we're uploading audio for the Spotify's and stuff like that. But no, I mean, yeah, all in all, I mean, it was nice to not have to worry about anything for a week. Just kind of come home and do what I do. And like I said, I told you, was it 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago now. This is you're hosting this baby. I'm gonna do the proverbial turn my camera on and show up, and that's it. And that's it.
You're gonna love it, buddy. It's easy.
I know.
Well, you do have to still find those penis stories because I don't know. I
mean, I'm still bringing news stories.
Oh, I know.
That's like I don't have to worry about doing the studio set. Like I was literally out there playing Call of Duty until about 10 till, and I was like, I guess I could go get in the studio now. I did upload music, which I will do that. I will upload new music as I
because as the person that interviews all the musicians, it's kind of your ipso facto.
But I already have the music on my laptop. So, so I mean, I already have the music on my laptop. It takes 30 seconds. I told Chris, I could either teach Chris how to get the music from the artist, or I can go to his brand. He let me know what he wants. I probably already have it on my laptop, and I can just upload it onto his brand for him. So, I mean, it like I said, I just worry about Tuesdays and Saturday nights. I mean, Sunday is super easy because much like Tuesday is super easy for me because it's two things that I'm very passionate about: sports and music. So, but a lot less stress and everything like that. But yeah, I mean, this is obviously for tonight. I still have my news stories and whatnot, and I still have plenty of penis related stuff saved.
you are the ipso facto penis master.
I am the penis czar, if you will.
The penis czar. There you go. Well, speaking of promoting the network, as opposed to reading it all the time, I made a little clip, buddy. Check it out.
If your week feels dull, you're probably not tuning into the Nonsensical Network. Let's spice things up. Buckle up, because on Mondays, we kick off with Chris's speedway stories and cold-blooded conversations. Fast cars and chilling tales, what's not to love? Next up, Lieutenant Dan, Connor that is, brings you men caring for men. Yes, even tough guys need a little TLC. Tuesdays, we've got Glick, our Sasquatch's second cousin, rocking Glick's House of Music. Tune in for some legendary jams. Wednesdays, Glick teams up with Jeff for WTF News. If it's weird, wild, or just plain wacky, they're on it. Thursdays, it's all about Jeff's garage. Think of it as a man cave with a microphone. Fridays, our resident stoner Blaze joins Jeff for Nonsense and Chill. Grab your snacks, it's movie night. Saturdays start with Cash's and Cash's Corner, where Mini Glick talks wrestling. Then it's the Open Door Challenge on Nonsensical Nonsense with Glick and Jeff. Expect the unexpected. Finally, wrap up your week with unnecessary roughness on Sundays. Glick and the boys break down all things football. So, tune in and join the madness. The Nonsensical Network, where chaos meets comedy.
Yeah. I wish I could get the AI to speak a little bit more excitedly, but I'm working on it. But since it is a news night,
yeah,
go ahead.
That actually reminds me, it's something I'm going to have you guys do for me. Make like a 15-30 second little clip for your shows. Actually, you on camera. Actually, you talking. Not AI, not animation, an actual fucking video that we
AI's
can
got
use.
a better voice than me, buddy.
Well, I mean, I understand that.
There is that. No, I hate the sound of my own voice.
I understand that 100%. But it's something I wanna do, and then I will have them separately, and then I'll also have them.
We'll mash them all together. Yeah.
Yeah, then I'll put them all together but I'll go a little bit more into. Damn, I lone wolf twice in one. Nice. I'll go a little bit more into detail with that, but that's something I would like done sooner than later. But before we dive right into the news, because just a real quick, we've had lots of things happening, man, in our fantasy football league, and I know
right.
we've missed the last 2 weeks. Yeah, no, I don't expect you to remember. Real quick rundown of week 10.
I lost.
Brian, your nemesis took you out. This was 2 weeks ago. You lost to Brian. Derek lost to Connor. Cam was on a bye week, so of course he won. And I knocked down Justin. And then last week in week 11, I avenged you. Little buddy. And I beat the dog shit out of Brian. 153 to 107. Justin was on a bye week. Cam squeaked out past Derek, and Connor edged you out by a measly 7 points.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which leaves the standings now. I stand alone as the big dog in the yard, eliminating my competition being Justin, and then Brian was trying to edge up there, and so there's the definitive first through.
Brian tends to edge a lot. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I smacked him all the way. I smacked him all the way down to 4th place, I think. Jeff, unfortunately, you have been eliminated from playoff contention. There is no major comeback for you. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, you still should pay attention to your.
No, I will. I actually just I just realized I need to find a new tight end for this week because my tight end, the only tight end I have, is on a bye week.
Ooh.
Every tight end I have is on a bye week.
Nice. I was gonna say you can still play. You can still play spoiler. Because you do play Cam this week.
Yeah.
Schedule. Let me see.
Yeah, I play Cam this week.
There you are. You play Cam this week. He's well, yeah, you can play spoiler to Cam. I think Derek's basically out unless he wins out, and then you get the bye week at the end of the season. So you'll end up with at least 3 wins this season.
Actually, I as of right now, I got a 65% chance of beating Cam.
Yeah, until he sets it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think he set his stuff up because he's projected at 66 points. I'm projected at 87, and I still haven't found a tight end. So I'm assuming he's going to fix that here pretty soon. I'll do it tonight. But.
Yeah, you are in 7th place, officially eliminated from playoff. Derek is 6th place, and then there's a 3-way tie for 3rd place. Both Connor, Brian, and Cam are all 7-4. However, only not even a half a point separates Brian and Connor from 4th place. Cam is in 3rd place. I am in 2nd place, or Justin's in 2nd place, and then I am the top dog. I am the big dog at 9-2, all alone in 1st place. With matchups this week, myself versus Connor.
I have a question.
Derek's on a bye week. Justin versus Brian, and Cam versus you.
I have a question.
So, what is your question on that?
Hypothetically, if you lost every game,
me?
If you lost every game, obviously there's no way I can get into the playoffs, but like if you lost a bunch of games, the question is if I beat you in a game that we're matched up in, even though I'm not ranked to become in playoffs, it will affect you.
It could, but I'm basically at this point, I am locked into a playoff. And if I win this week, I'm absolutely 100% locked into a playoff position. Because the worst I would end up is 10-3. I'm already at that point.
Who are you playing this week?
Connor.
I'm gonna call Connor after this. We're gonna set up his team.
So Connor,
Actually, I'm gonna call, somebody famous that knows football and have him call Connor. That's what I'll do.
Yeah.
Because by help, he'll lose.
I was gonna say
Maybe if I set up yours, he'll lose.
I don't think so, man. I got a pretty stacked bench even still. I mean, you'd have to unload my team. But yeah, so if I beat Connor this week, I'm guaranteed locked in, because worst case scenario, I end the season 10-4. I would still have a better record than basically everybody else. Justin's 8-3. Justin, Cam, and Brian are all 7-4. But Justin and Brian are playing each other this week, and Connor and I are playing each other this week. So,
okay.
But as of right now, if the playoffs started tomorrow or this weekend, it would be Cam versus Justin and Brian and I in the first round for the winners bracket.
Okay.
So
it's not terrible.
No, it's not.
So technically, it's still anybody's game.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, there are 5 guys vying for play. I mean, we need some losses. Derek would have to win out. He could technically be vying for a playoff position too. Right now, I'm locked in. I'm laser locked in. So, I mean, and I'm not mad. Last year I went 9-5, and then
yeah, it's not terrible.
This year, however, I will not be taking a dive like I did in the championship last year.
I agree. I don't think you should have to, because last year you did for other reasons.
Yeah, I did. I eliminated who needed to be eliminated, and then I took a dive against Kush. So OG Kush was our winner last year, or Dr. Kush. But I eliminated who needed to be eliminated. Suck it, Golf Hawk. You don't match up in a real fantasy football league. Yeah, how you doing this year in Tony's? But I will say, I have continued my streak in fantasy football. I'm on an 8-week winning streak, and what am I? Tony's league.
Yeah, but you live and breathe fucking football for as long as I've known you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily live and breathe it, but
comparative to me,
I'm knowledgeable about it. I mean, that'd be like me saying that you live and breathe. I'm on a 7-game win streak in our league, and I'm on an 8-game win streak in my personal league, and I think I'm on a 7 or 8-game win streak in Tony's league.
Jesus.
I am in second place in Tony's league currently. In my personal league, I am in first place in that one as well.
Huh.
That's the one that really matters, because that's the one that's got money on the line.
I was going to say, yeah, who gives a shit about our league? At the end of the day, you want to win the money.
But I will. I think for our league,
then you want to really fuck with them. Tell everybody I helped.
Yeah.
Blow their mind. Jeff helped me pick every fucking roster.
Yeah, they'll be like, yeah, we know better than that. No, so I will. I think what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and get one of those 3D printed Lombardi Trophy things.
Yeah,
and I'm just going to keep it. I'm just going to keep it at the house. And every year I'll add the winner onto it, and it'll be displayed, especially once I actually have a quote unquote studio or office, it'll be on display behind me. And of course, we'll make a post and everything like that, congratulating the winner. And then I'm hoping next year we can fill the league. I know I got a few people already. Next year we can get a 12-team league, and if we do that, we'll start. Once we fill the league, we'll start doing prizes for the winner.
Yeah,
like a little prize package for the winner.
Well, by next year, I should have my 3D printer as well, so I'll be able to. I want to learn how to anodize
Yeah.
so I can make the 3D print look like metal. So, and then I'll gold plate it because that'll be cool. But
yeah, no, because Nikki will be able to do like shirts and stuff for me that I can send out.
that too. Yes.
So,
but
anyways,
in other news, our favorite state, buddy, I'm telling you. So, an irate Florida man, and that is the title of the episode, the article. An irate Florida man with a lengthy criminal record was cuffed and thrown out. Cuffed and taken to jail by police. I want you to guess why. He was at a restaurant, so I'll give you that.
Florida man, he got drunk, wasn't going to pay his tab, decided to have sex with an alligator, punched an old
I
man,
wish it was more involved
took
like
his,
that. But he
took his wiener out.
So apparently his wife was complaining about his drinking. So he threw a plate of pasta at her. And and said, and I quote, "I'll drink as much as I want."
I mean, mind your business, lady.
46-year-old Nolan Goins grew enraged over someone's glaring highlights. You know, obviously people were saying, "Oh, you're drinking too much. Calm down there, buddy." And he threw a plate of pasta at, past his wife's head. Everybody thought it was at his wife, but past his wife's head at people yelling about his drinking. And he's being held on a $1,000 bond.
People should learn to mind their damn business.
With aggravated assault with a plate of pasta.
I don't feel like he did anything wrong. People should really learn to mind their fucking business.
Agree. Well, it's one of those things, like, if he's belligerent and acting like an ass, which I'm sure he was, and people are like, "Hey, it's a family joint, dude. You want to stop being an asshole?" That's one thing. But it sounded like it wasn't necessary. It wasn't like it's like a fucking Applebee's,
Which
if it was an Applebee's, I'd expect it more often than not.
Yeah, no, I still say mind your fucking business.
Well,
I decided to bring my lady out for a nice dinner at a fancy restaurant.
Well, she was complaining about his drinking as well.
Well, she knows what she's going to get when they get home. Give her
that's what I said. Well, from one restaurant to another, a Florida mom tricked a man who was texting her 13-year-old daughter to meet up at a Popeyes where he got shot by the police. So he apparently was texting her daughter. Now, when I say man, he was 18. So child.
Well, you know what?
I get it.
At the end of the day, you know what? You're a pedo and you got what you deserved. I feel like all pedos should be shot on sight.
Well, the thing is,
18 and 13, there's no excuse for it. You're 18.
No, there is none. No, but so she took her daughter's phone after she found out what was going on and started texting this guy and convinced him to meet up at a Popeyes where she called the police. Now, she and her kids came into the Popeyes. Of course, he didn't recognize them, which I was like, wait, he's been texting this 13-year-old for a while and doesn't recognize her when she walks in the door, but okay.
Yeah.
And he was in the back of the Popeyes, the back section. And when the police pulled in, he had more than enough time to escape, but then started brandishing a firearm, like he's waving around, And he escaped from the cops, hid behind the Popeyes, pulled the gun on the cops, and the cops shot him in the leg and the hand. And then he was found later on. I think it was in a storm drain. And
good spot for him to be.
He's being held on a $700,000 bond. He's being charged with an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, litigious conduct with a person under 18, and unlawful use of a two-way communication device.
So he didn't die when they shot him?
No, they just shot him in the leg.
Why waste the bullets? Kill him.
That's what I said. Learn how to shoot. Somebody needs a lesson in how to shoot.
I mean, if you're going to shoot him in the leg, at least hit the artery so he bleeds out.
Well, so according to the article, it said there's something in the torso. So he might have got hit in the torso, but he's still in the hospital. Which, you know.
Yeah, in my opinion, all pedos should be dropped on sight.
Agreed.
Really the only exception there is like if you're dating in high school and she's like,
it's called the Romeo and Juliet clause.
Yeah, you're 17, she's 16, and then she turns 17 and you turn 18.
Yeah, but 13, dude, Jesus.
But yeah, 13. Anything. I'm sorry, and this is just my opinion. If you're 18, anything under the age of 17
doesn't look 18.
Yeah, that's better. That's no bueno in my opinion. I mean, I understand sometimes when you're in high school, a sophomore or a junior will start dating a freshman or whatever. But yeah, I mean, that's we could start kind of make the exception at 16 and 18, but that's about as far as I'll go. Anything after that, it's
13, dude. That's middle school.
Yeah, at 18, if you're talking to a 13-year-old, who's to say in 6 years down the road you're still not going to be talking to 12, 13-year-olds. So
exactly.
why don't we just save the taxpayers a lot of money, save the police a lot of time and energy, and just bullets are really cheap. I mean, at the end of the day,
26 cents, buddy. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying.
I did find something that I think you, out of all people, would appreciate. We all know how you love Taco Bell. Well, I got a quick little video. I got a quick 16-second video here that
90s are back.
We need. This is something that is needed in every one of these locations. Check this out. Right?
Hell yeah.
Taco Bell in the bar?
Yeah, let's go. I do want to say shout out to Taco Bell for bringing the 90s menu back. Got the gordita, the crunchy gordita, and some other menu items from the 90s. What's up? Definitely.
Nice.
I even brought back the nostalgic cups and everything like that with the old school.
No
90s.
shit. Like the teal and the fuse.
Yeah, with the old school logos and stuff like that. So
nice. I'm not bad at that at all.
Definitely made me a happy fat kid.
Right? Well, let's take a real quick break. You got some new music here for me, buddy.
Yeah, last three songs down there at the bottom.
Last three? Okay. So we're going to start with Luke Angel here, and this is 925. So we'll be right back after this. Luke Angel's 9 to 5. I'm curious. I haven't heard this. So
he was on the show last night. Awesome guest. He was fun.
I passed out. I was going to watch and I passed out, but so we'll be right back in about 3 minutes, 58 seconds.
No. Well, I clock in, got a long shift ahead. Grab a tray, tie up that apron, what the manager said. Cracking jokes up at the host, and I'm just making her laugh while the line cooks are smoking cigarettes in the back. As the doors swing open, people start flooding in. Long conversations with strangers you'll probably never see again. but you hang on every word and serve them beer on tap. By the time they gotta go, the Michelob's gone flat. People getting acquainted, trying to find common ground. You'll meet the sweetest old lady, but she's new to this town. You can read all of their stories if you just look around. It's your job, but at the diner you're in their world now. It's a little kid's breakfast on the first day of school. It's a boy's first date, and he's just trying to play it cool. It's a baby telling mama she got one on the way, and the napkins you set out just wipe the tears away. And it's a couple's last time, cause they out breaking up. Oh, you can see it in their eyes, they just 86 love. At the diner you'll hear all the things they not gon' share. She found a strand in their bed that was not her hair. And while you holding their food, they tryna hold it together. Some just keep on wishing that the meal lasts forever. If you listen, it'll make you a lot more grateful. Everybody at the diner got their plate full. They got their plate full. No, 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 no. Everybody at the diner. You got people coming every day, don't need a menu. Most of the time can't stand them, but you gotta pretend to. They keep going on and on about all the places they've been to. Staring at the clock, just hoping shift gonna end soon. There's an older man saying how we used to be young. His wife for 61 years, still next to him sprung. It's a dad who lost it all and thinking, what should I do? It's a widow with some red wine poured up for two. It's a mother with a son, cause he's visiting home. It's a lady trying to smile cause he left her alone. In the world they try to hide it, in the diner it shows. If you watch them you can find out what nobody knows. And while you holding their food, they trying to hold it together. Some just keep on wishing that the meal lasts forever. If you listen, it'll make you a lot more grateful. Everybody at the diner got their plate full. And it's a single mom feeling like her life's not fair. Her little girl's first time with her father somewhere. A man that's looking for a reason to not give up. He don't know, but that little toddler is his next love. They might not spill one drop of food, but they're covered in stress. And you can tidy up their tables, but life's still a mess. And while their world's falling apart, you gotta pick up their crumbs. It's crazy how the tables turn when the plate's all gone. And while you holding their food, they tryna hold it together. Some just keep on wishing that the meal lasts forever. If you listen, it'll make you a lot more grateful. Everybody at the diner got their plate full.
I like that. I like that. That was good.
Good
that
stuff.
was. Sorry. Luke Angel in 925. So the number's 925, not 920.
Your red,
Okay.
like a maroon color.
And whatever you want to do. You're 19.
Yeah.
It is actually like 925. Like
Yeah, I was gonna say
but
the number. Yeah, but
yeah,
it's written out 9, the number 2, the number
Yeah.
5. So yeah, 925. There you go. That's the way you can find it.
Like the,
I believe it's on Spotify as well. So
yeah, it's on YouTube,
yeah, I
it's on
enjoyed that.
Spotify. He's on
I
all
enjoyed
the platforms. Shout out to Luke. He was a fun guest last night. He came on and hung out with me. First guest back from break. So it was a good show. He was awesome. Awesome young man. Go see him if you're out there in San Antonio. He'll be at the 502 bar.
That's what I was going to ask. He's
Yeah,
out
he'll be
in
at,
Texas, huh?
Yeah, he's out in San Antonio. He'll be performing live. He's got his first headlining gig. I think he said, what was it, the 502 bar, and then right across the street, and I cannot remember the name of the diner. That video is actually shot in the diner he works at. He's a waiter.
Nice. Nice.
But the bar is right across the street from there, so you can grab yourself a little something to eat before the show. Go across the street on November 25th and see them live. And then, if you're hungry, if they're still open after you see the show, after you've had a few beverages, go back over and get something to eat.
Yeah. That food looked good, though. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, look like they got good food.
So I have a question for you. Did you hear about what happened with Southwest Airlines?
Probably. Yeah, the flight attendants who accused the dad of sex trafficking.
No, this is a bullet hits a Southwest Airlines plane just before it was taking off from Dallas. So a bullet was fired and hit the Southwest Airline, preparing for departure at Dallas Airport on Friday. This is last Friday. The incident forced cancellation of the flight, and the airline did say that no one was hurt. Everybody was safely departed, and they were eventually put on a different flight. The police are still trying to find out who shot the gun, but the bullet struck near the cockpit. I don't think it was like intentional. I think it was more like hey, I got a new gun. Oh shit, it went out. Oh, it just hit that plane. Let's hide this and never touch it again, kind of thing. I'm just saying, you kind of got your head on straight. Maybe not get on a plane, at least not in Dallas. Where everybody's got a gun. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, that's kind of messed up. And the funniest thing I saw, and I have to, so there's a kid.
Oh, did you say that was Southwest?
I believe so.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, there was one father has been accused of trafficking. You motherfucking ad. A father was accused of trafficking his own daughter and has since demanded an apology from the airline. The airline in question, Southwest, is yet to apologize for the ordeal, which saw Virginia dad John Kerrigan get questioned at the Norfolk International Airport last month. Kerrigan was trying to disembark the plane with his 15-year-old daughter and her 16-year-old friend when the flight crew reportedly assumed that he was trafficking the two teenagers and notified security. The flight attendant reportedly approached the two children, questioned them about their relationship with Kerrigan, who was out of his seat using the plane's restroom. And she kept asking, like they kept prodding the girls.
Like the girls like, no, that's my dad, or that's my friend's dad.
Yeah.
And they're like, are you sure?
Yeah, they kept asking if we're all right and if we know you. Kerrigan recalled his daughter telling him. 3 officers then escorted him down the aisle from his back seat all the way off the plane.
That's fucked up. I smell a lawsuit.
I would want more than a. So Kerrigan was understandably humiliated by the situation and has since demanded an apology. I want more than a fucking apology at that. I want every one of your jobs, starting from the pilot.
Too.
I want from the pilots that were on board all the way down to the poor son of a bitch who has to come clean this plane after it lands. I want every one of you fired. Kerrigan. He's demanded an apology from South, who instead of apologizing for their mistake, going, hey, our bad, we apologize, they offered him a $1,500 voucher as compensation.
I'd have thrown that back in their face.
He also claimed he received an email from Southwest, but there wasn't any sorry written in it. Yeah, so if all the guy is asking for is a fucking apology, me, on the other hand, like you said, I'm suing the hell out of it.
Oh yeah,
they won't give him an apology. I'm going after everybody's fucking job I can go after. Yeah. Because at this point in the game, first and foremost, I understand that people are trained to or have some training. You're not a trained expert. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know how to. Clearly, you don't know how to determine if somebody's being trafficked or not. That's not your role. Instead, you can. Yeah,
it's not your job.
You're not a trained professional, but at that point, multiple times, no apology, not even so much as an I'm sorry. I'm going after everybody. I want everybody's job. I'm suing for a fuck ton of money, and I'm making sure none of y'all ever work in the airline service again. And I don't give a damn if that puts you in the fucking poorhouse and you're living on the goddamn streets. That is a serious goddamn offense to accuse somebody.
Well, here's my thing. Like, let's say God forbid, somebody else was actually trafficking somebody on that flight. They were focused on him, who was clearly, not doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
And somebody else got away with it,
Mhm.
And like Blaze said, free flights for life. I'm calling that. Fuck you.
Again,
I want to
more
own
than-
the airline. I want to own the
more-
airline when I'm done.
I want heads. I want heads on a platter, because in the day and age that we live in, this is the thing. This is the thing that people don't, and I think they do understand it. I just don't think they give a fuck. In the world we live in today, people are no longer innocent until proven guilty. You are guilty as sin as soon as somebody makes an accusation. And with every goddamn nosy son of a bitch everywhere you go with their fucking cell phones out, that this guy's trafficking. Da, da, da. Now this poor bastard's face is all over the goddamn internet. And before he even has a chance to get out and say, this is my daughter and her best friend, the entire fucking internet thinks he's a goddamn sex trafficker. Right. And they're going after his livelihood. They're going after everything under the sun. And even after it comes out, we made a mistake.
Well, yeah.
Well, the guy's
that
life is still
mistake shows
ruined.
up. That mistake shows up on page 14 of the newspaper, where his accusal is on front page fucking news. Nobody reads page 14. Let's be honest.
Yeah, defamation.
So,
man.
I
exactly.
Agree. I agree.
Like
I'd be sitting there in the terminal going, I'm going to burn this motherfucker down.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but as a flight attendant, that is not your job. You can call ahead and say, hey, we think this is going on, but even still, who in the hell are you to go question children? That's the other thing. If I'm on a flight with my daughter or my children that are underage, first and foremost, who the fuck do you think you are to come talk to my child?
Exactly.
Without my permission or without me knowing it, trying to be all secretive and shit like that. Like, you are not qualified to do this shit. This is infuriating to me. It's just extremely, it really ruffles my feathers because, like I said, it only takes one cell phone video to come out and this guy's life is ruined and he tried to go on vacation with his daughter and her friend.
Yeah. Or they're trying to get back. They're trying to go to grandma's house or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Because grandma's dying or something,
Yeah, drag him off a fucking plane and make him look like a goddamn criminal, like he's doing something wrong. And then all you stupid sons of bitches just go about your daily life like nothing. And you have just ran the risk of potentially ruining this guy's life. I'm sorry, but no, I don't want an apology. I want everybody on that flight fired. I want the security officers that escorted me off that flight fired. And I want a nice big fat paycheck at the end of the day because
I want
I got a lot of pain and suffering. I got a lot of pain and suffering. I got a lot of mental, anguish and shit like that. I'm thinking
I'm offended.
I'm thinking something that starts with 10 followed by 6 zeros after might help me move on with my life a little bit better.
After taxes.
Yeah. Yeah, after
10
taxes.
6 zeros after taxes. Let's be honest, because
remember the guy
10 million with taxes. The old Cubs game, the guy was.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah.
It's just it's I don't know, man. I heard that news story today, and it really struck a nerve. We live in this world of all these false accusations and allegations and whatnot, and there's no repercussion. Yeah, like you ruin somebody's fucking life, and there's nothing there's no repercussion for it. I'm sorry. Well, blood.
Yeah, because God forbid somebody at this guy's work finds out about it, and they fire him because of it. Oh, I'm getting a payday.
Yeah. Then I'm going after my company. So I'm already going after the job. Now I'm going after my company I work for.
Yeah, I agree. Do it. Go ahead, fire me. I dare you.
I will never have to work again. I promise you that.
Yeah, well, speaking of dumb people like that, so a kid and I have to check here where he was. So a 8th grader was charged with a felony after he bought his lunch at school. He was charged with counterfeiting because he paid with a $2 bill. Now, you know as well as I do, $2 bill is real.
Yes.
The entire school and the cops that came and handcuffed this kid did not know it was real. Once again, I'm getting paid.
People are dumb.
They swore up and down, and this kid's like, no, my grandmother gave me this. And they're like, oh, so your grandma's making fake money? And they're like, he's like, it's fucking real.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I'm still dumbfounded by, sometimes you hand a cashier an old $20 bill and they're like looking at you and looking at it. And it's like,
I've had it in my wallet for 6 months. Yeah.
You can't be that dumb. Like unfortunately, yes, humanity is fucked. We 100% live in goddamn idiocracy. That movie was a documentary, and everybody wants to jump on. Oh, the Simpsons predicted this. The Simpsons predicted that.
No,
idiocracy. 100 Notre Dame is the hell out of that shit.
We're heading that way. No, but the
$2 bills aren't new, man.
They're not new things.
Everybody knows what they. Well,
they're not
everybody.
Untrackable. Here's the thing: they're not that rare. I have 4 of them that I got here.
Yeah, I mean they're not hard to come across, and you can go to any bank and ask for them.
And ask for one.
They are becoming very rare. They are starting to become rare at this point, but I mean, everybody knows
about educated teachers that are older than you and I didn't realize this $2 bill was real. And it's like, how dumb can you get? Oh, if I'd have been that kid's parents, I'd have just lined up the entire staff and just.
People are fucking dumb.
Shout out to Georgia, by the way, because that's where that happened. It's the educational system. Apparently, it's not what it used to be.
Oh, God, no. No, because we have teachers that are too worried about trying to teach our fucking kids about homosexuality and transgender and politics and not what they're going to school for. Group slap. We have teachers that have their own goddamn agendas, and the agenda is educating our kids. Nobody gives a fuck about your religious beliefs, your political beliefs, or your sexuality or anything like that. Just go fucking teach my kid how to read, teach my kid how to add.
Let's be honest.
And
in this day and age, you're telling me none of those teachers thought to Google a $2 bill?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And an 8th grader, so that whole "are you smarter than a 5th grader"? These teachers are not.
Yeah, well, I mean, as there's an old running joke that the South is dumb. Well, stop inbreeding. Stop fucking your sister down there, Georgia.
Yeah, I agree.
You guys wouldn't be so dumb.
Well, back to Florida. So a man in Florida, he was syringe-wielding Florida man arrested for the headline is hilarious. Syringe-wielding Florida man arrested for spraying mysterious liquid on girls' butts at a Ross discount store. Now, your head went just where I did, too. But, this Sean Irby, a 35-year-old man, is facing criminal charges after allegedly targeting women and the girls in department stores in Miami. Authorities first were alluded to this on June at a Ross Dress and Less store. According to police, Urban approached a juvenile from behind and using a mechanical syringe, squirted an unloaded liquid onto her buttock while recording the vile act on his cell phone. 2 months later, a similar report at Marshall's. Police approached the suspect, and he did the same thing. And it turns out he was using, and it says here, it was Cetaphil, a moisturizing lotion.
What?
He was squirting Cetaphil, a moisturizing lotion, onto their butts.
Why?
But it didn't say why. However, police said Urban attempted to hide evidence. While in custody, he made a recorded phone call to his father, instructing him to retrieve and secure hard drives from the family home. Police intercepted the attempt, finding the hard drives exactly where dude told his dad where they were. Obviously, his dad was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And they found multiple videos of him doing the same thing. But here's the crazy thing. This dude did this and wore the same hat each time.
Check it.
Like, he's like, they won't see me because of my hat, but I'm going to use the same hat every time.
Yeah.
He's got like 50 hats, but I'm going to wear the same one. You know, the girl he did it to in Ross, she was like 15. They say underage, but from when I was reading it, it doesn't sound like she noticed, because like the other people in the store had to tell her, hey, you know, he squirted something on your ass. He was arrested on 2 misdemeanor battery accounts and tampering with evidence. He's being held without bond and facing up to 5 years. And I hope he gets every bit of that 5 years.
Right?
Because I don't get I could understand if he was using another liquid, but I don't know why he was using a moisturizing lotion, unless he thought it was like a joke, like he was going to put it on a YouTube. You know what I mean? Because it's white.
Yeah, it doesn't make a whole lot of.
And the fact that he was recording it, maybe he was like, I'm going to be famous on YouTube. No, you're going to jail. You're an idiot.
You're a fucking moron. You're a moron.
You moron. Yeah, it's the stupidity of people. I mean, and don't get me wrong, you and I have done a lot of dumb stuff. Walmart's still searching for us for batteries. But we didn't squirt anything on anybody. We just stole some batteries. Let's be honest.
Yeah, right.
Walmart police, we're running from them. I got one last story for you, and then we're going to go on a break. But there is a company that is the marketing for this company is the funniest thing I've ever seen. And the video, as soon as it's done processing, I'm going to show you, because I laughed so hard that I almost passed out. It sounds like the marketing team is you and me. So I'm going to play this because I think you'll get a kick out of it. Here we go.
There's a chocolate factory called Uranus Fudge Factory in Indiana, and the marketing's been taken over by a 12-year-old boy. Somebody needs to stop this. Right here you see Uranus Farms, fresh from Uranus to the table. When you walk up to the counter, they ask you, are you ready to have your fudge packed? Because we're professional fudge packers here. They sell beef jerky called Jerk Uranus. You can't beat the meat in Uranus. They sell a lot of memorabilia like shirts and hats. This one right here says Fudge Packers Union. Proudly packing fudge in Uranus since 2015. This one's great, just worshiping alcohol right here with Uranus Liquors. Poker in the front, liquor in the rear. Or this one, Uranus Gas and Lube Company. We pump it in the front and lube it in the rear. I don't know what this is referring to though. They have family-friendly stuff like mini golf though. This one's called Putt Pirates. Sink your balls into our putt holes. So that one's pretty good. The most family-friendly area is probably the ice cream shop because I couldn't find anything bad in this place. And they sell hot dogs too, which they wash with Mr. Wiggles Magical Miracle Wiener Washer because wetter wieners wiggle better. Wait a minute.
It is greasy.
I found that so funny that I thought you'd get a kick out of it.
You try washing it again?
Yes, we tried it. I've washed it like several different times.
I mean, I don't know.
Sorry. But yeah, it sounds like the marketing department is you and me, 100% honest, because that is hilarious. My phone's ringing here. Gotta turn it down. But yeah, let's take a real quick break, and we're gonna go with is this Callie the Boot and Rally by Spitfire?
Callie and the Boot and Rally is the band.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
song is Spitfire.
Okay. So we're gonna play that, and we'll be right back.
Pour me a double, 'cause I'm asking for trouble, don't you know it? 'Cause I'm a 5-foot spitfire, short fuse, hard wire, don't blow it. Swap for the money, baby, 2 for the show. 3 shots, I'm ready, yeah, I'm ready to go, and that's it. Boot and rally, baby. Boot and rally, baby. Boot and rally all night long. Night was a warning. Should have seen it coming from the start. But that little liver could hold it so. But not quite like that hard, yeah, yeah. I take wide strides for my size, you know I won't dispute it. And if it's something I ain't seen before, I shoot it. And if there's mezcal in her glass, I'll shoot it too. And chum, if there is something I ain't done before, don't do it. 'Cause it'll probably be the ruin of you.
I know where you're going with it. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry, I had to get a phone call while we were doing that song. All right. That was Callie the Boot and Rally and Spitfire. I do like that. I did get to hear some of it. I didn't get to hear the whole thing because I had to take a phone call. But welcome back, everybody, to What the Fuck News, where we're going to talk about some just weird news. I know we have the mandatory penis stories coming up, and Glick, you got a couple stories you're going to be telling. But before we do that, don't forget Mondays, Speedway Stories and Cold-Blooded Conversations, along with Men Caring for Men. Tuesdays is Glick's House of Music. Wednesdays is this show, What the Fuck News. Coming soon on Thursdays, Jeff's Garage is coming back. I've got some interviews lined up. Saturdays, of course, Fridays we do Nonsense and Chill. This week we are watching a new movie. We're going to be announcing that soon. I don't know if Blaze wants to announce it yet, but I still have to finish the movie. And then Saturdays we do the Open Door Challenge, where we kind of let the crazy people take over and happens what happens. Along with in the morning on Saturdays is Cash's Corner, where Glick and his son Cash talk wrestling. And then Sundays, of course, we end the week with Unnecessary Roughness, the football show, where the boys talk football and their picks for next week, I guess, because I don't know football. So, and don't forget, bio.link/nonsensical network. Everything we do is there. All our links to all our social media, and of course, our link to our merchandise store, nonsensical-nonsense.myspreadshop.com. And you can spread us on you with some of our merch. Some of our merch, of course, being we have some really cool shirts so far. Here is one, and then the other. We got hoodies. I don't know if we're still getting ready to ramp up the 2 hoodies for one, or two. Like, are we still doing that? Are we working on that?
I gotta find some time to get with Nikki and get up there and set up a promo code.
Just say you had all week.
I wasn't doing podcast related stuff. I did post a couple clips, and that's about it. And I worked on lining up guests for my show again.
Understood. But yeah, so that is my section, of course.
She can
I know you got.
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know, but
you
did.
On Cali?
Did you? So we are watching.
Please.
We are watching Grandma's Boy on Friday. I've never seen it, so I have to finish watching it. I started watching it. I got to finish it eventually.
Yeah.
I'll probably watch
the music video. She was awesome. Shout out to Callie and the Boots and Rally. She was awesome. An Ohio girl. She grew up down the road. Yeah.
Nice.
She's out in Washington State, I think now, but told her. She said, next time I come home to visit, I'll hit you up. I said, hell yeah, we'll go get some drinks or something. Tiny little thing. The skateboarding. What was she? The skateboarding outlaw cowboy witch.
Well, that's a combo you don't see every day. I'm just saying.
She always got her boots and cowboy hat on. She loves the skateboard, and she's into like the witchy gothy type stuff, folklore and everything like that. She was a trip. She was no, she's in Washington now. She was in Colorado. She's been everywhere, man. Ohio, Florida, Colorado, Washington, and weed smoker.
Yes.
Well, I do. I always have stories. Whether or not Jeff lets me get to them or not, that's beside the point.
We got a whole other hour.
But I got
to throw mine in under an hour so that you can do yours.
Well, before we get to the penis report, everybody else's other favorite thing in the world, we're going to talk a lot about some sex. Because, as we all know, the election is come and gone. You know, everybody voted. Everybody got out there and did their things. And we all know who won.
I know where you're going. Where you're going.
One of our friendly, we're not the biggest fan of the website, but we do enjoy what the website does. Pornhub has revealed each state's top election searches. And the data compiled by Pornhub revealed that traffic was up 7% on average across the entire country on election night as Trump faced off against the Ugandan destroyer Kamala.
I'm just saying, buddy. Yeah. Somebody look this up. I'm just saying.
Yeah, the the adult website shared dirty data exclusively with the Post, giving an insight into the minds and fantasies of amorous Americans in the days before and after Donald Trump was named the country's 47th president. Now this isn't all 50 states, but they do have a good chunk of them. Florida was looking up MAGA. So political based porn, like the nailing Palin, you know.
Yeah.
Porn parodies. Louisiana, no surprise, they were looking up goth. Not mad at you, Louisiana.
Just saying, moving to Louisiana.
Yeah. Up in the New England states, Maine was looking up a little ATM action, little ass to mouth action. New Hampshire was looking up age gap, so like stepmommy, stepdaddy, cougar,
Okay.
Gilf porn. Vermont was looking up best friend porn. Massachusetts, they're boob people in Massachusetts. They were looking up boobs.
Not mad at it.
Huge boobs to be exact. Rhode Island, they're got some freaky shit going on up there. They were looking up femdom, female dominatrix. Connecticut, they were looking up lactation.
Yeah, I can't get into that.
The DC, the District of Columbia, they were looking up coworker porn.
Nice. Go Congress! Yay!
New Jersey, looking up a little lesbian action. New Jersey.
Shout out to Jersey.
Yeah.
Shout out.
No surprise here, but New York was looking up the Puerto Ricans. We know that the Puerto Ricans run rampant up in New York, so they got a specific.
Still not mad at it.
Like yeah.
Shout out to New York.
I'm going to say that Delaware and Maryland is fucking boring as hell so far. They're the two most boring states that we're going to talk about. Delaware was looking up missionary porn, and Maryland was looking up cute.
So you're saying the Amish got computers?
I don't think there's many Amish in Delaware. I mean, here, Jeff, maybe you're a little bit more. I don't know. It's probably a good close mixture here. We're pretty well versed in the porn categories. What is cute? Can't say I've ever opened up the old porn browser and just typed in cute.
So from my understanding, I'm telling this from a friend's point of view. It's good looking. There's two ways to look at it. There's cute as in like she's really cute, like girl next door kind of thing. And then there's the girl that is 20 but acts like she's 14.
I don't know, man. It's boring waiting for the tally to come in. Gotta joink the doink.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm sure I contribute heavily to the search and help Kleenex. We don't have a tally for what North Carolina was looking up on that night.
That's why he's untrackable. See what I did there?
The Amish and PA were looking up Tushy. Vicky from the bathroom.
That's just cute. That's just cute.
Michigan was looking for suck my balls, not to be confused with suck my dick and eat my asshole, but in the same realm.
Shout out to Michigan, I guess.
Yeah. Tennessee, there are some weird ones. They were looking up waxing genitals. I'm not judging. Whatever gets your rocks.
Oh, I am. I'm judging hard.
Georgia was looking up panties because apparently there's a bunch of 13-year-olds watching porn.
I was going to say, I mean, I can go on to the Victoria's Secret website to see that.
Yeah, my old home state, which hopefully one day I'll get back to, and I'm kind of curious. I mean, I guess I can kind of figure this out. But they were looking up secret, so like probably like cheating, quote unquote cheating.
Yeah.
for again,
Don't
stepmom, stepdaddy.
Don't tell your dad you're sleeping with your stepmom. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Or stepbrother, stepsis, stepbro action.
Or sister-in-law or whatever.
Yeah. Wisconsin, basically Canada, they were looking up swap. Illinois.
You know what? That Wisconsin thing kind of makes sense. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it is. Illinois is looking up chubby. Missouri was looking up blow bangs.
What the fuck is that?
Like, instead of a gangbang, I'm assuming it's sucking like 20 dicks at one time.
A bunch of dicks. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you should be familiar with sucking 20 dicks at one time.
Not lately.
Taking a break.
That would involve leaving my house. Yeah.
You cutting back to 10 instead of 20. I'm trying to quit.
That is the funniest shit I've ever seen. Untrackable. Rule 34 is the funniest shit you'll ever see.
Ohio and Iowa. Oh wait, sorry, I looked at that wrong. Ohio was looking up nymphos. Iowa was looking up good old fashioned rim job. No, thank you. Please don't go near that area. Hey, we know what Jeravici and the Minnesotians was looking up. You need to know what Idaho. I don't think Idaho is on here. Yeah. Idaho is not listed, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'll see.
Not that I see. Missouri was blow bang. Oh, Iowa was rim job. Minnesota was sloppy seconds. Jeravici.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. That makes
you
sense.
look like a sloppy second cuck little bastard. Speaking of cucks, right next door, South Dakota was looking up amateur cuckolds. North Dakota, not a surprise here, Native American.
What? At what point do you go from amateur to pro?
Well, I think when you're just starting to dabble into the cuck world, like if maybe it's
let's try this out kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah. It's totally amateur. It's not like your wife has been plowed by 57 dudes and you stood in the corner and jerked off and cried while it happened, and then come over and
at that point you're a pro. At that point, you're a pro. Let's be honest.
Nikki said, "I need to know what my kid is going to get into." You're going to have to wait for our year in review. You'll have to wait for our.
That's where you wall around a potato.
Yeah, that's what I'm going hunting again. Wyoming is looking up car sex. Colorado, you guys, for being a bunch of high-ass motherfuckers. This is boring. No Nut November. Kind of defeats the purpose of No Nut November if you're looking up porn.
Kind of defeats the purpose of looking up porn, right? I failed.
New Mexico is looking up butt plugs. Question is, microwave or oven? It depends on if you're in a hurry. Microwave if you need to do something. Yeah. If you got time to kill,
you put it in the oven. Take your time.
Yeah, throw it in the oven. What about the air fryer?
You got some time to kill?
Ooh. Yeah. New Mexico is looking up butt plugs.
Good Lord.
Arizona's on the same page as Iowa, and they're looking up ass licking.
Good Lord.
Alaska's looking up cougars. Yeah, we know where you're looking up cougars. You got Palin out of Alaska.
I'm not mad at it. I can't say I've never looked it up.
Yeah, no surprise coming out of Hawaii, but hot Asian MILFs.
Yeah, not surprising because they're everywhere in Hawaii, by the way.
California, thick and curvy.
Shout out to Cali.
Yeah.
Finally, Callie and I got something we can agree on.
I do know all about microwaving potatoes, but I'm not having sex with them. They're going in my belly.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Never once has the thought crossed my mind to stick my wiener in any food.
Eat 3, fuck 1.
Ooh, you're going to get fucked tonight. Ooh. You 3 are going to get eaten.
I'm going to eat you.
Never once in my life has a thought ever crossed my mind to stick my dick in any food of any type.
Yeah, but Potato would not be my first thought either.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Oregon
Strawberry,
was
maybe.
looking at. Potato, yeah, it
Mashed
might be way
potatoes
too
are the
big.
new apple pie.
Oregon was looking up deeper. I'm going as deep as I can. That's all I got. Not my fault you're wallering out. Horse.
Yeah. I'm only 3 inches. I can't go that deep.
And Jeff, your favorite in Washington. We all know this is your number one. Transgender.
Yeah. Shout out to Washington.
So yeah, West Virginia was looking up jiggly. I'm thinking that's
Okay,
along the lines of. I'm thinking that's a little. I'm
Big
thinking, yeah,
boobs.
like thick BBW, you know.
Hey, I'm not mad at it.
I ain't mad at.
It's like riding a moped. It's like riding a moped. It's fun to see what friends get you doing.
Yeah, it's fun no matter what. Yeah, I mean that's all the states. So
How long is this segment? Holy moly! Porn is more popular than politics. If this is you're just learning that porn is more popular than politics.
So check this out. The 14 states that weren't included, Pornhub is currently blocked. I didn't know this. In Alabama, Arkansas, Idaho, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Mississippi, Montana, Nebraska, North Carolina. You're not watching Pornhub untrackable. Oklahoma, Texas, Utah, and Virginia. So those 14 states were not included in the data dump.
Interesting.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
they were. Well, and by the way, with a VPN, at least the one I have, it automatically puts you in Florida. So
yeah. So yeah, anxious Americans in both red and blue states. Both blue and red states blew off some steam on the big day before pulling the lever with website visits, peaking between 8 and 9 a.m. in the morning. Holy shit. Most people hadn't even had their first cup of coffee, and y'all out there rubbing one out. You dirty fucking heathens. We love you here at the Nonsensical Network. You're our people.
8 and 9 o'clock in the morning. Good Lord.
However, across the country, traffic plummeted 16% from 6 p.m. to midnight on the evening of the election as residents shut off their X-rated entertainment to watch the results come in.
That makes sense.
These are our people, Jeff, just so you know.
Yeah, they're definitely my people.
Gonna rub one out before I go vote. I'm gonna make a big decision today, and I gotta have a clear mind and a clear.
Gotta have a clear mind to do it. Apparently, before people have their cup of coffee, they have to have a clear mind too.
Yeah. In other porn news, we all know the new Wizard of Oz prequel movie is coming out, Wicked.
Yeah.
With Ariana Grande. Well, the porn a porn site traffic surges to a 12-year high after Mattel mistakenly prints URL on Wicked doll boxes.
Blaze did this one on last Wednesday.
Oh, did he?
They actually wrote out the website, but Wicked is actually a porn site.
Yeah, Wicked porn.
And,
it's actually a porn movie studio.
Yeah. But yeah.
So yeah.
I did see that online and I was like, haha, that's funny. What's the name of that website?
So shout out to Mattel. Wicked is happy with you there. Definitely appreciate
Start 'em young, fucking Mattel. Yeah, I guess. The genre's up.
So
you gotta leave your mark on the mouth. Yeah, that's hilarious.
You gotta do something. Where the hell is it at?
I still don't get the whole looking up missionary thing. What is it? What are you, 4 years old or 10 years old? Good, first time on the internet?
You know what? To each their own. We're not here to judge. We're not gonna kink.
I'm
we're
not
gonna kink
judging.
shame.
I'm not judging. I'm just saying.
Maybe these are some weird 50 Shades of Grey type motherfuckers, and maybe missionary is like it's not the norm for them, so they're like,
That's a good point because let's
Yeah.
be honest, missionary is so 1990s.
I mean,
With all the things you can do in bed.
yeah, to each their own. We're not going to porn shame anybody. Whatever those are our people. They're watching the porn
because of California's porn search history, I'm letting them back into the 50 states temporarily.
They get a temporary visa.
Yeah, I'll let them stay for a little bit longer, just because.
Yeah,
they're not mad at the chubby girls. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Or chubby dudes, in California. I don't know.
Yeah. In other news of sex, let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the things that we can do. A sexual perversion expert says these are the 5 weirdest fetishes he has ever studied. The weird world of sex can be bewildering, even for an expert. Dr. Mark Griffiths, a social psychologist who studies paraphilia, a sexual trait known as a fetish, and a new article for The Conversation. Griffin's a professor of behavior addiction at Nottingham Trent University. My bad for saying Nottingham wrong. Nobody fucking cares. For anybody comes at me. Revealed the 5 most shocking sexual obsessions he's ever come across in his research. Paraphilias are typically accompanied by intense sexual arousal to unconventional or non-sexual stimuli, such as enemas, which is clismophilia, statues. People are turned on by statues. I'm not
enemas?
Yes. Clismophilia. Or no, yeah. No, such as enemas, yes. Clismophilia.
I've never had an enema, so I don't know.
Now, mind you, these are just examples. These are not the top 5 list.
Okay.
I'll let you know when we get to the top 5 list. Statues, which is agalmatophobia.
Oh, we talked about that one. We might try to marry the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah. Teeth, odontophobia, and vomit.
Oh, you
emetophilia. Griffin's, whose new book, Sexual Perversions and Paraphilias, an A to Z, is now available for pre-order. I know what I want for Christmas.
Yeah, you and me both. I need that. What's the name of that website? I'm going on Amazon right now. Right back.
Right.
I like that. A fridge full of beer I didn't pay for, drive me wild. You know what? I'm not mad at that. Hard as a rock.
I just finished all my free. Like I said, missionary is so Bronze Age. Too many people, paraphilias may seem bizarre or socially unacceptable, representing the extreme end of the sexual continuum. And in some cases, such as zoophilia, having sex with animals, or Jeff, again, one of your favorites, as we learned, necrophilia, having sex with dead people, as you claimed very boastfully and excitedly that you were going to have your wife stuffed and bent over so you could fuck her whenever you want when she's dead.
I'm just saying.
Necrophilia, man. We're not, again.
She'll always have a smile on her face, buddy. She'll always have a smile on her face because I'll make sure it's done.
Yeah.
Look like fucking Heath Ledger's Joker.
Serious. Yeah. Let me put a smile on your face.
Right.
We're not. Look, we don't porn shame here. We don't kink shame here, and we don't fet shame here either. Whatever you're into, each their own. Although having sex
do
with
you,
animals
boo-boo.
and dead people, although having sex with animals and dead people are technically illegal.
It's up
There
there.
are some states, Alabama, West Virginia, we're talking to you, and most other southern regions, that it's okay to have sex with animals, but specifically
Each their
Alabama,
own.
West Virginia, we're talking to you. Maybe Texas.
their own.
I feel like Texas is definitely having sex with animals too. In spite of the taboo, sexual fantasies, however strange they are actually fundamental to the human experience, and there's a pressing need for more research into the said fetishes. So that's where Dr.
He
Griffin
just wants to have more sex. This dude just wants to have more sex. He's like, I need to study fetish. Come here, honey. You know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw up on
researching.
You like
researching paraphilias, even the most distasteful or criminal, is essential to help safeguard vulnerable groups. Griffin said research can also help minimize the discrimination faced by those with uncommon sexual interest, helping ensure their access to sexual health care and physiological support, which can be lacking. And now we are going to get into, I wish they would really make these names easier to say, but
right.
Nonetheless, I'm going to do my best. Words are hard, people. These are the 5 most bizarre fetishes according to Dr. Griffin's. What if you just seeing and hook like get it? Amen.
Get it, dude.
Coming in at number 5 is vorophilia. Vorophilia, perhaps one of the most high-profile examples of vorophilia to date, would be actor Armie Hammer, who in 2021 was accused by an ex-girlfriend of harboring cannibalism fantasies. However, rumors about Call Me By Your Name, the Call Me By Your Name star's most debased proclivities pale in comparison to Armin Muse and Bernd-Jürgen Brands, a pair of real-life vorophilics from Germany, per Griffin's account. Muse posted around 600 online advertisements seeking someone who would agree to be eaten before meeting. Jürgen Brands in March 2002, who allowed Muse to bite off the tip of his penis so the two of them could eat flesh together before stabbing Brands to death, all of which they videotaped. Muse was sentenced to murder and is currently serving life in sentence. So basically,
he said, I'm not going to eat your ass. I'm going to eat your dick.
Yeah. Vorophilia is a fetish of cannibalism.
I'm good. I don't need to try that to know I'm not going to like it. Yeah. One track. Nope, that's my line.
So wait, that's the line? Untrackable says, I'm into some weird shit, but check please. Check please. I'm out.
Jesus.
Coming in number 4 on this list is eproctophilia. Eproctophilia. Griffin's claims to have published the first case study on eproctophiles, those turned on by flatulence. a little butt love trumpet, if you will.
Eat me, wait, no. I'm just saying, somebody out there is buying you a can of beans, not because they like you eating beans. I'm just saying.
The old Dutch oven.
Yes.
The 22-year-old American from Illinois recalled his crush on a girl who farted in school, telling Griffins, "This blew my mind. I knew by simple biology that girls farted, but hearing that the girl I had been fawning over was capable of such a thing sparked a strange interest in me." His attractions to farts wasn't limited to women. He learned as a teenager, after he and a male friend agreed to settle regular bets by allowing the winner to fart in the loser's face, he continued to lose such bets once every few weeks for about 2 years.
So wouldn't that consist of sexual predarism on his friend?
Well, I mean, I guess
It's like, hey, I'm turned on by farts. Chris, I got a bet. The loser has to fart in the other's face. Oh, I lost.
I guess it just depends on if his friend knew or not.
No,
I don't think he was like
fall
sitting back there
asleep
with
and I diddle you. You don't know, but I'm still a bad guy.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like if his friend knew, I mean, I don't think he's standing behind his friend with his pants around his ankles, rubbing one out. She's a real one. While his friend farts in his face, he's probably just like, I'll be back.
You had Taco Bell today, buddy. Oh,
yeah.
I'm just saying, it could be a sex crime.
I mean, yes and no. Yes, I mean, it 100% could be, but at the same time, you're not technically doing anything to the other person. Like I said, as long as he's not standing there with his
face, but as far as we know, the friend didn't get turned on by it.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, as long as I think it takes a different turn if he's standing behind his friend, asking him to fart in his face as he drops trowel and starts.
Yeah. I'm no lawyer. But
yeah, starts yanking his crank. He's just like, hey, don't mind me.
Good again. Did you have Taco Bell today? Holy shit!
Yeah.
You went to Wendy's, didn't you?
Right. Number 3 on this list is
bacon?
Somebody had Chinese
potatoes. You've been eating a lot of potatoes, haven't you, buddy? I'm just saying. Smells like French fries.
Your ass reminds me of Idaho. Number 3 on this list is again. I know I'm butchering these
scientific
words.
Names.
Yeah, apotemnophilia, apotemnophilia. Both real and imagined amputations are involved in this. Some need only to fantasize about being amputated or engaging in sex with someone who is. A few, however, have gone so far to attempt to trick surgeons into cutting off their limbs, according to Griffins. This might seem like a type of I lost my anyways.
So
but
I
case
know there's
studies
amputee porn out there.
Yes.
But I can't pull myself to watch it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like,
this might seem like a type of masochism, but case studies suggest that there is no eroticization of pain, only of the healed amputated stump. So you're just turned on by stumps.
Yeah.
So, like, if you were into that stuff, we could just wheel Connor up to you, and you could.
I was going to say,
turned on.
You're going to have a blast with Connor. Hey, Lieutenant. How you doing? Just watch Forrest Gump and play with yourself. I don't know.
Hey, whatever floats your boat.
That's all you
fucking watching real stories of the ER. Got number 2 here is decryphilia. Decryphiliacs are turned on by tears. Griffins has found 3 subtypes of people who fetishize crying. Compassionate types are aroused by empathy. Dominant/submissive types may induce or experience crying amid power play, and curled lip. Decryphiles whose focus is specifically on the subject's protruding lower lip, so pouting. Better stop pouting, or you gonna get this dick.
Yeah, right. Well, when we were kids, your parents were like, "You keep sticking that bottom lip out, some bird's gonna fly by and shit on it." Mm-hmm. This person's like, "You keep that lip out, I'm gonna fuck it."
Brings new meanings. You keep fucking crying, I'm gonna give you something to cry about.
Yeah,
Mix that with the shoe fetish, a lot of sticky.
I've seen the crying porn. I've never watched any, but I've seen like it's a category. Not on all websites, but
And I don't really have much to say about that. I mean, to each their own, I guess.
Mean assholes. So people get off by being an asshole to whoever they're working?
No, they just want to see people cry. So like if that's your thing, maybe you put on one of them sappy ass Hallmark movies with your girl, and
or you just go to a funeral. You go to a funeral and be like, "Oh my God, this is the greatest orgasm." Like he died. Yeah, but look at all these people crying. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna squeeze in my pants.
And last on this list is salarophilia. Getting down and dirty is the aim of salarophiles, who are aroused by the sight of filth and unkept bedmates. So like slobs, hoarders.
They're gonna love me. They're gonna love me.
Right? Griffiths wrote one case study. Griffiths wrote one case study, a 50-year-old Australian man who frequently masturbated in dusty or grimy places such as a garage or under furniture.
So he's 13 with a house full of
under furniture. Yeah, like lift up a couch and just like hold it couch with one hand and
or he's underneath the kitchen table.
Yeah. He
Bob, get out from underneath the ottoman. Jesus Christ.
He goes to the hospital with a concussion. How you going to explain that one there, Bob? Drop the couch on my head. Obviously. What were we doing, Bob? Jerking off to the filth?
The garage thing. Yeah. So he had multiple brothers and sisters. There was no space in the house, so he went out to the garage. I get that.
Yeah, it says under furniture as an adolescent. As he got older, his obsession with muck grew to partners, though he found it difficult to find like-minded women. His fetish was not limited strictly to sexual context, confessing he was also aroused by the gross-out reality competition show Fear Factor, in which contestants perform disgusting stunts for money. I just find the defilement of an attractive woman's body erotic, he told Griffins. Eat these cow intestines mixed with sheep balls and dog shit. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Well, not only that, those chicks, when they're doing that, they're usually in bikinis. So it could be excused a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit, Jesus, that's fucking weird. There are no words. I can categorically say none of those. I'm like, ooh, I'd like to try that. Nope, none. I'm good. There's plenty of normal porn to watch.
Yeah, there's plenty of other things that I can find.
Yeah. Real quick, let's take a real quick break before we get back into the penis stories. This is Nobody Makes It Out Alive. This is by Derek Wayne Douglas.
Yep, that's brand new music by Derek Wayne.
All right, here we go.
Live free, life's a mystery. Give like God forgives me. Or I feel guilty, drinking that poison of misery. And I'm just putting it simply, so the next time the devil tempts me, I remember what the good Lord sent me. Oh, the message he sent me. He said you gotta let it go and learn to let it slide. This long road you call life, everybody just getting by, just give and go. Be alone.
10 speed. Every time I'm chasing a memory, I can't remember what let offend me. I just hope you forgive me. I've been running on empty, trying to let it go, learn to let it slide. This long road we call life, we're all just getting by, just give and go. Be along for the ride. When you're wrong, just say I apologize, 'cause nobody makes it out alive. Everybody is trying to survive, like it's do or die. Nobody makes it out alive, just getting by. You gotta let it go and learn to let it slide. This long road we call life, we're all just getting by. It ain't all about being right, just give and go. Be along for the ride. When you're wrong, just say I apologize, 'cause nobody makes it out alive. Nobody makes it out alive.
There it is. That is Derek Wayne Douglas. Nobody makes it out alive. I like that. I enjoyed that. Welcome back.
Much love to you, Untrackable. right back at you, brother. Right back at you.
Don't forget, check us out everywhere. bio.link/nonsensical network. You can find all our links to all the social media that we have. And don't forget to check the link for our merchandise, nonsensical-nonsense.myspreadshop.com, and spread us on to you. All right. I'm ready, buddy.
That was, by the way, that was Derek Wayne Douglas.
I said that.
I was going to add something. One of his many new songs, because he's dropping music out all over the place. Nobody Makes It Out Alive. Former guest of Glick's House of Music and current co-host on Unnecessary Roughness, our football show on Sundays.
I saw that. Yeah.
So it's really cool to get to hang out with Derek. He's a good guy. Definitely enjoy having him be a part of the network here, not only with his music, but here on the doing a show.
Opinions on footy football.
Yeah. Titans down. Titans down. The Panthers have been neutered, and the dogs are being euthanized this year in football. The only team that's doing any good from our forecast crew is the Bills. So, anyways, where were we?
Oh, I'm waiting.
I interrupted you, so I thought you were going to say something.
No, that was fine. I'm waiting for your segment, your final segment of the night.
Well, everybody gather around the campfire.
I got it.
Counselor Glick has your favorite part of the night. To tell you some stories.
Penis.
This year. Penis report.
Firmly grasp it in your hand. Firmly grasp it in your hand.
Yay.
Don't we have
so, we got a little photo here too. The penis report.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Not suitable for work, the penis report.
So last week when you weren't here, Blaze did a one that scared the shit out of us. It was stories of things stuck up to people, whether it be any hole. And nice. I mean any. And it was horrifying. Man. It was funny, but it was horrifying.
It happens, man. Well,
Not to me.
we're gonna take a break from BuzzFeed. You know, BuzzFeed always gives us our really fun penis stories, and
Yes.
we're gonna head on over to another website that is just as deviant and heathenish as BuzzFeed. Well, BuzzFeed is actually pretty clean.
You mean
Reddit, on the other hand,
network has a website?
we're talking about we got unbelievable Reddit penis stories tonight.
Ah, yes.
I don't even know how many are.
Let me tell you.
I don't even know how many are in here. Maybe we can fly through them all. This might be a short list. Short penis.
He said penis and short.
We got 8 stories
Yeah,
here.
Blake's talking about himself again. I'm just
Yeah. Micro penis. So we got 8 stories here from unbelievable Reddit penis stories. Where would the world be without Reddit? People wouldn't have a platform to speak. Websites wouldn't have content to publish, and countless pictures of baby ducklings riding cats would go unnoticed on the internet. Reddit gives those without a voice a gigantic PA system, and as it happens, a lot of those voices, much like us here on What the Fuck News, talk about penises.
or show them. There's a lot of chicks showing their boobies on there too. I'm just saying.
Reddit and penises go together like peas and carrots, making this list of websites' most insane dick stories further proof that Reddit is, in fact, the greatest place on earth. Obviously, from here on, everything is pretty NSFW, not safe for work. For those of you who don't know, in case you were wondering, we already did the story of the double dick dude, the dude who has 2 functioning penises that are 7 respectfully 7 and 6 inches long, you know, and he does use both of them on both men and women, sometimes at the same time.
Mad respect.
Yeah. We're gonna move on here to the next story. Just the tip. In a story about the most embarrassing boner stories, one guy shared a tale that, frankly, every guy has worried about happening since he learned how to hide his dick. First date with my current girlfriend, I got a boner and did the old tut technique. You know, you slide it over, you tuck it on the side of your leg, whatever, so you don't have a tent. She lifted up my shirt randomly to see my abs and came face to. So he tucked up.
So he tucked it into his waistband. I get it.
Yeah. She came face to face with my dick, just poking out of the top of my pants. She must have liked what she saw because we're going on 5 years now. So that's cool.
That's a win. That's a win. I call that a win.
Put a check mark in the W category column. We got next story coming in here.
Yeah, exactly what I was just thinking. Because I don't know how many times, like you wear basketball shorts and the mood catches you right, and the world's going to see. So you tuck it in the waistband, and hopefully you got a long enough.
The wind blows. The wind blows in the right direction. Yeah, and I am a habitual wearer of basketball shorts and or sweatpants. So,
the first story on here. Penis tip will get you laid. Apparently.
Hey, maybe
I got 1 out of 2. I'm good.
After 5 years again, maybe she likes to play peekaboo, and he's like, hey, maybe want to play some peekaboo?
Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Every time he comes home, peekaboo. It's just like, yes, Dad. Let's get it.
Number 3 here, the dick back ride.
Who?
That's the dick back ride. This giant nope revolves around a dude at a pool party who ended up on his friend's shoulders while he had the misfortune of working around an erection. Jeff, Is that a bottle of suntan lotion in your swimming trunks, or are you excited to
Nope,
be on
I'm
the
just
show?
real happy to be on your shoulders. I can actually see above the crowd, buddy. I'm
No
super
glick,
happy
that's my
about
dick.
it.
I'm no glick, that's my
That's
dick,
my
and I'm
penis.
aroused. when
Well,
I was in,
well, this is how this happens. You're playing around in the pool, and somebody's like, "Let's play," that stupid chicken game. Well, you go underneath the water and you pick somebody up, and you don't realize that they're just, and you're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
dude, seriously? My bad." See that
Yeah,
chicken
my
bikini?
bad, bro.
That's what happened, buddy. You're the one who decided to come up underneath me. That's
well,
on you.
this guy, this guy says
That's on
when I
you.
was in high school, yeah, that's on you, bro. This guy says when I was in high school, I went to this pool party, and I got a boner from checking out all the girls in bikinis that
See?
were there. Now, normally, this would not be a problem, except on this particular day, a good friend of mine thought it would be a good opportunity for some chicken fights.
See?
And takes it
I
upon
fucking called
himself. Yeah, and takes it upon himself to hoist me on top of his shoulders. So there I am, sitting on the top of my friend's shoulders with a mammoth boner resting on his back, on the back of his neck. When he realized what was going on and let out a loud, "What the fuck?" Public humiliation and social awkwardness ensued.
You're
Not a
lucky
good
to be
bro.
alive because I'd have drowned your ass. Did you just
Not
put
a
your
good
dick on the back
bro.
of my neck?
Not a good bro. You just if that's your bro, if you're really truly boys, he's gonna let it slide and casually drop back underwater and push you
Like,
off
you
of
know
his
what?
shoulders and be like,
Don't talk to me for about a week and a half, and we're
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But
But instead he shouts out, "What the fuck?
what the fuck?
What the fuck, dude?"
I called number one. I called it. Number two,
Yeah.
it's on him.
Mhm.
What did you expect? There's these chicks wearing next to nothing, and we're in high school, which means I'm rock hard. Fuck you.
Yeah.
It's on you.
Yeah, bro. I'm in high school. I can't. I'm 43 years old. He does whatever he
Yeah,
wants.
exactly. Yeah, I'm just the carrying case at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Coming in at number 4, in the very same thread, a Redditor gives a horrific account of what can happen in the rare instance you accidentally get aroused while dealing with a catheter. So, the gentleman
God.
says, I had a major surgery a few months ago, one that required the docs to outfit me with a catheter. 2 days after the surgery, it was time for the catheter to come out. In parentheses, I like this instead of air quotes, parentheses. Just turn them sideways and curl it. Curl it. Just curl
That's
it.
when you're too lazy to actually go up and down. You're just like, yeah, parentheses. Yeah, I'm too lazy. Fuck, yeah. This is too much work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're sideways instead of like that. Instead of like this, you just what's going on, Jeeves? He says I had never had one before, catheter. The shift nurse was this guy says the shift nurse was unfucking believably hot. She looked like she could be Monica Bellusci's baby sister. And she was tasked with decatheterizing me. Catheterizing me. Yeah, sure. I guess that's a word.
Catheterizing.
Yeah.
Dude.
Like I said, never before had one of those things in me. So I wasn't sure what to expect. When she started prepping to take it out, I started to get a little randy down there. By the time she had to go hands-on, I had a full-blown erection. The nurse seemed surprised.
I just looked up Monica Bellucci, by the way. I'm not mad at this dude.
Yeah, you didn't know who that was?
Not off the top of my head, yeah.
The nurse seemed surprised only a little, as I'm sure this isn't the first Woodard she'd seen in the course of her work. When she deflated the catheter, I was overwhelmed with the feeling that I had to piss. When she started pulling it out, however, it felt different. I had no idea that the catheter goes several inches past the base of your penis. Because of that, I was shocked by the length of it while the nurse was pulling it out. I could feel the tip of it as it left my bladder and was entirely in the shaft. That's when it happened. As she pulled out the catheter the whole way, I had blown my wad. It was extremely painful and felt awesome at the same time.
This guy later on shows up in our stories that we did about people shoving stuff up their dicks. I'm just saying.
Yes.
This is
The
foreshadowing.
nurse, he says the nurse was amazingly professional while I was gushing. See, look, I'm not too lazy to gushing.
If she gave him a good job afterwards, it was worth it. Good job.
She simply just pointed his member away from her, so she was just like, "Yeah, we'll go put that over there real quick."
Puts on a face shield just in case. I get it.
Yes, she just pointed my member away from herself to avoid getting a shame glaze.
Nice.
I was unbelievably embarrassed by this and was very apologetic. The nurse just said, "No problem," very enthusiastically, then proceeded to clean me up.
Hey, I call that a win, buddy. That's a win.
Hey.
She cleaned him up afterwards,
Yeah, right.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
this guy showed up in our stories before because apparently he enjoyed having something in his wiener.
Well,
And then he was like, what else can I shove in there?
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe he hasn't because he's a professional and he doesn't get shit stuck in there.
Well, yeah, maybe. Maybe he just goes gets catheters on the weekends. Hey, Doc, hook me up.
Yeah. Hey, Doc.
I got great insurance, Doc.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Number 5 here. You'd be lying if you said you didn't think about what would happen if your dick broke. We've all thought about it. We have a dick. You've thought about it at least once. You can't say you haven't. Well, it happens, and it's called Peyronie's disease, which a Redditor describes as basically a plaque buildup that causes a bend in the penis. The AMA in which he talks about his injury is winceworthy. He says we were doing it doggy style, and she was being a little overly helpful, thrusting back on me. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. On one of my outstrokes, I slipped out, and then she pushed back, and I was pushing in, and then it popped.
Dangerous game. Dangerous game.
Is now I warn all of my male friends to be extra careful on the in-stroke.
Hey,
boys, let me warn you.
We've all been there when something gets out of rhythm and you pop out.
Yeah,
you worry about what's going to happen next. I'm just saying.
Yeah. It happens.
This guy's a cautionary tale.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, gentlemen, let me tell you a story. Gather around, boys.
Grab your ice packs and sit out.
Number 6 here is the eye penis. What is it about broken penis stories that are so absolutely fascinating? This one explains how a broken penis led to an operation in which a pump was inserted into the OP's testicles that manually gave him erection. The Redditor says, what I had installed, LOL, was an inflatable penile prosthesis. Once things are starting to look like I may get lucky, I press a button located underneath and to the side of my shaft that actually allows a big to inflate and make me hard. The erection isn't as powerful as my old natural erections, but it does allow me to achieve orgasm. In summary, broke penis on first encounter, now have inflatable penis. Girlfriend loves the robotic penis and calls it the eye penis.
Dude, I am not mad at that because you don't have to worry about that awkward moment of getting hard in the middle of public unless you accidentally turn it on. I'm just saying.
And you don't ever have to worry about that awkward moment of not getting hard in the time.
This is
and
true.
And then you hear the old.
You never have to worry about whiskey dick, dude.
Yeah, you hear
whiskey dick is a thing of the past.
Yeah,
you like, hold on, let me hook up this air hose.
Mm-hmm.
Does it sound like when you're putting airbags on your truck, you know, the air compressor kicks on?
I don't know, man. Can you make it jump like hydraulics?
All right. Yeah. Check out my switches, baby.
Yeah. Number 7.
Just play lowrider every time you walk in.
Oh my friend, drive a lowrider.
That's what dude strips to his girlfriend. He's like, "Yeah, put on lowrider, baby. We're gonna get on."
Yeah, he's maybe making time. Hey man, I just love that the girlfriend loves it. The girlfriend loves the robotic penis and
I'm
calls
calling
it the
Apple. I'm coining that tomorrow. I'm calling Apple tomorrow.
Yeah.
Boys, I got a new product.
Yeah,
Hooks
right?
up to your phone, so there's an app for that. I'm just saying.
There's an app for it. Well, number 7, the worst porn shoot ever. This one is honestly hard to read without laughing or groaning. Basically, a dude gets a chance to do porn and totally blows it, but not in the way the directors were looking for. The Redditor says a friend introduced me to a contact who brought me into a shoot. I spent the better part of the day watching 2 scenes and then was called on to shoot 2 scenes of my own. And I could not stay hard. I could get an erection, but maintaining it was very difficult, especially after putting on the condom. The first scene was just light play and fake penetration, so it was easy to get away with. The second scene I had to penetrate, and what should have taken an hour to shoot took over 2 hours simply because we had to stop and start all over again. I finally did manage to maintain an erection and finish the shoot. The staff were mostly understanding. My contact recommended Viagra for the next shoot. I hope there will be a next shoot at least. It was interesting.
Dude, you know,
I can understand like stage fright,
right.
You know.
Well, it's not only stage fright. You're naked in front of like 25, 30 people.
I mean, I don't know. I've never been on a porn shoot, so I don't know how many people are. I'm just assuming. I'm
guessing.
I'm assuming it's like 2 skeezy guys in a garage and a guy and a girl. You know, one guy behind the camera and one guy telling them what to do.
Well, I don't know. I was watching. I saw somebody sent me a video the other day. It was porn bloopers, and there was like 15 people behind the camera.
I think
and
it's
it was funny
because
the cameraman actually stopped the shoot because he got something on his face. I laughed so hard I almost passed out.
Nice. I'm sure like the biggest.
Dude, stop! Get it off me! I was like,
yeah, I'm sure like the bigger shoots, but I'm sure if like you're just randomly recommending your friend off, hey buddy, you want to
yeah.
I don't think it's all you know. You don't.
I don't think it's all in the up and up, so to speak.
Yeah. And last but not least, in the penis report tonight, we have the brave little micro penis. No matter what women say about size of a guy affecting sex, no dude on earth wants to own up to having a micro penis. Except this guy. He's learned to accept his penis, work with what he's got, and how to flaunt it. Solidarity, brother. The Redditor says, the internet is an amazing thing as I basically became a hermit after college, staying online when I wasn't at work. I started webcamming on places like Webcam Now. I would just sit there broadcasting my micro penis, and some random woman would start talking to me. I found out there was a rather large group of women that like small penises. I had a hell of a lot of really hot cam on cam and phone sex over the years. I met my wife online, so she actually saw it by camera first, but she likes the small size and fits her mouth perfectly. And she had a bad vaginal tear at some point that required surgery, so she is extremely tight for a normal penis, but perfect for mine.
I know your story.
That's actually heartwarming, says. So what we have learned here, the world is huge and full of penises in a billion different ways. For good or bad, things happen to them. So protect your penis, cherish your penis for what it is, not what you think it should be. After all, it's the only one you've got. Probably.
That dude just got two.
And there you have it.
God bless that man for finding somebody that liked his micro penis.
Hey, man, we all find, you know,
I'm not
there's I found one.
I was going to say that last story sounds like your story. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's like we're doing a deep dive on Click tonight. Well, that is the penis story for the week. Penis stories for the week. Yay!
Penis.
We're gonna wrap up here. Thank you for everybody watching. Thank you for everybody listening. This was What the Fuck News. Don't forget to follow all our shows. Scrolling at the bottom of your screen right now. Speedway Stories and Cold-Blooded Conversations with Chris on Mondays. After that is Men Carry for Men with Connor. Tuesdays, Glick here does Glick's House of Music. Wednesdays, you can see our two dumb faces again on What the Fuck News. Coming soon, again, Thursdays, Jeff's Garage. I have some interviews lining up. Fridays, of course, join me and Blaze as we watch movies. This week, we're watching Grandma's. Saturdays, in the morning, you guys do it about noon, right? Is Cash's Corner?
We're shooting for like around 11 or 12, something like that. We haven't done it yet, but
Understood. Yeah, I noticed you guys didn't do one this week. Cash's Corner, where you guys talk wrestling, make your picks for the upcoming shows,
pay-per-views,
matches, make pay-per-views. There you go. And then Saturday nights is Nonsensical Nonsense, the Open Door Challenge, where you can come up and be part of the show. We just ask that you keep your penis away because we just talked about him tonight. We don't need to see him on Saturday.
We'll talk about him. We just don't want to see him.
Yeah, that includes your butthole. We don't need to see that either. And
racist.
then, of course, to a point. Yeah, Connor. And then Sundays, Glick claps up the week again on Unnecessary Roughness with who else? It's Rick and
Derek.
Derek, thank you.
Derek Wayne and Douglas.
I was.
I will. A little side note on Thursdays until you get your shit together and figure out what you're doing.
28.
Chris had said, what I know, but you know, there's no saying that you're going to do a show every Thursday night as of right now. Chris had mentioned something about doing his show again on Thursdays. Also, I think whenever Bill and I decide to get a wild burr up our asses and we have the random where we want to do a shot of nonsense, that little collaboration show between Bill and I, we'll do that on Thursdays, not to interrupt any other day until, like I said, until you become like a mainstay on Thursday nights. Not that Bill and I have anything. We don't have anything planned right now, but we have talked about a couple different show ideas, and I know that a few people have reached out to both me and him, saying that they enjoyed the first one and they'd like to see more of Bill and I. So, but those are topic-specific shows. Like those aren't just you know. I think we're going to do something down the road with serial killers. But you know, there will possibly be something on Thursday night if it's not Jeff's Garage, you know, at some point.
Yeah. I'm actually doing an interview on the 28th, and I'm working on the second interview as we speak. I have to actually reach out to Chelsea and see if she's going to come up. She does automotive raps, dude. She's amazing at it.
Nice.
But yeah, what are you going to say to the people, sir?
Well, make sure your stroke game is on point. You and your girl are timed just right. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, because you don't want to run into one of these. Traffic jam on the I-69. But other than that, you motherfuckers be good or be good at it, baby.
And don't forget, if you're going to end up on the news, pray that it's not What the Fuck News, because we will make fun of you. Till next time. Good night, everybody.
Nonsensical network, different flavor every day. Movie talks, new flicks hitting the display. Microphone magic, musicians spill the praise. From reptiles to motorsports, burning rubber craze. Football crashes, touchdowns, epic plays. News spinning, catching on the latest phase. Gleaming cars, engines roaring up the pace. Street tales, urban stories we embrace. Tune in, every week diverse. Groove to the beats, let the rhythm immerse. Lyrics flowing, ciphers full of verse. Nonsensical network, feel the universe. Interviews buzzing, stars in the circuit. Worlds of tapestry, pieces we interpret. Hip-hop to rap, the flow never stagnant. Reptilian tales, nature's arrangement. Cars with muscle, engines with might. Motorsports roaring, speed in the night. Discussions heated, always a delight. Network of nonsense, but the vibe's just right. Tune in, wait for that beat. Flow so seamless, feeling so sweet. Urban grooves, rhythm from the street. Nonsensical network, always on repeat.